Hello, welcome to my Joy YouTube channel. I'm Adeyemo Joy. Please, if you are new here, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, today we're gonna be discussing about things parents shouldn't do. There are a lot of mistakes parents make, and these mistakes break families, and we're gonna be talking about them. If it's at the early stage, you can try to just make things work out and all. And if this is very vital, and it's going to help young parents and things, the mistakes our parents made growing up, we won't actually make such mistakes. So let's go right to the point. First thing we're going to be talking about is the parents should not praise one child among the others. This thing happen a lot in different homes, whereby they get to praise a particular child and they make statements like, can't you see the way Kingsley is doing? Kingsley is this, Kingsley is that. Can't you see the way Kingsley is doing in this house? All these words, all these things have a way of creating enmity among the children. They don't know it. It is not intentional. Okay, the moment you start praising one child over the others, the others start feeling like, oh, is that the only child? Are we not born into this family? And I want you to have this at the back of your mind. Children are different. You don't expect them to do the same thing. Because this work out for your first child doesn't mean it's going to work out for the second child. Because this work out for the third child doesn't mean it's going to work out for the fourth child. So please and please, as parents, do not praise one child and leave the others. Please, I am begging. You don't want a situation whereby where you're gone, when you leave this world, the family will no longer exist. This thing happens in a situation whereby the children are just in the house just because it's not like they have a bond. It breaks children, it breaks the children, whereby when you leave this world, there won't be family, they won't come together. Please don't let us make this mistake. Point number 2, gossiping about a child to his other siblings. This is dangerous. Please and please, this is dangerous. Do not gossip about a child to his other siblings when he is not there. As much as the child makes you angry or does something really bad or really wrong, wait for the child to be there before you start saying it to the other siblings. You know why? Because first thing this thing is going to do is, it is like you reporting a situation to your child, to your other child. Mentally, the child gets angry. It feels like, oh, why would this person do this to my mother? Forgetting that this person in question is even their blood. That is why in most cases where you will see, because you see situations whereby the mother will go tell the other siblings about the particular thing, and before you know it, boom, the children start fighting. At the end of the day, the mother will not even be able to control, or the father will not even be able to control the fight between the siblings. No matter how your child makes you angry, please make sure the child is there. Then you call all of them together and you report the child to his other siblings when he is there. So you reporting a child to his other siblings when he's not there, it makes them feel defense. They want to defend their mother, let me just use that word, or their father in that kind of situation, because they feel, oh, this person, that they won't even see the person in question to be their blood. They will just want to fight for their parents. So please and this fight, when it starts, I am serious, you cannot undo it. You won't be able to take control. So make sure the best way to solve disputes and all that in the house, it is when everybody is seated and available. That is the best way you can solve everything, and everything will be fine. So this takes us to the third point. The third point is letting go your dream as a parent. Do not let go your dreams. Having a child is not the end of your dreams. I know it's as hard as it may be, raising a child and all that, but please do not let that make you forget your dream or the places you want to get to or the things you want to do. Cases whereby you give birth at the age of 27, you start having children at the age of 27. Most people always feel like, oh, when I start having children, all I just need to do is, once I'm done having children, just have to get a job and just continue my life and pay bills and all. By age 50, age 45, you start feeling like, oh, what did I come to this life for? Because you didn't fulfill the things you need to fulfill. You didn't live your dreams, because at that age, the children you are not even trying to leave the house. It will not be you, and it will not be the parents left in the house. And so according to the word of God, it says the glory of the youth is in their strength. So gather enough strength, do all you can do at a very young age, so you'll be able to achieve the things you need to achieve. You'll be able to live your dream, because at the end of the day, if you do not live your dream at the very tender age, by the time your children, by the time you get to 50 and your children get to leave the house, you will be alone. And in the process of being alone, you start thinking, oh, what did I do with my life? What have I done with my life? Don't put yourself in that state whereby you feel useless at the age of 50, 45, 55. And that age should be the age whereby you're supposed to sit back and look at the things you've done. But if you stop achieving your dream at the age of 27 when you start having children, what do you get to look back at? So this brings us to the point whereby having a child or raising children is not the end of you achieving your personal dream. As much as there are dreams, there are things you want to do together, there are things you want to do together as family, you have your personal dreams, you have your personal things to achieve for yourself. So that is what I'm going to say. Having a child is not the end of life. It is not the end of achieving your dreams. It is the beginning of achieving your dreams with new people on board. So that is just it. So that takes us to the next point, which the next thing parents shouldn't do. And please, I am begging, not make the mistake of not planning well for your future. Please plan well for your future. When I say plan well for your future, in the sense that you do not make your child your retirement plan. But as much as we all want to reap the fruit of our labor, we all want to see our children succeed and all, please do not let your children, do not make them your retirement plan. Do not see them as a source of investment, because most parents believe in, oh, when I send my child to school, when my child is done with university, my child gets a job, and once the child gets a job, the child starts feeding me. I'm not saying it is wrong for the child to cater for his mother or his father, but what I'm trying to say is there will be the problem setting when you see that as your source of income. Your child giving you money at the old age should be your second source of income, not your main source of income. So that needs us to we need to start thinking. We need to live in a world whereby we get to leave wealth for generations to come. So if everybody have the mindset of, oh, let me not wait for my child to feed me at my old age. Let me even think of something I can leave down, legacy I can leave down, the wealth I can leave down for my child, for my grandchildren and my great grandchildren. That is actually the way to live the fruitful life. Please, you should not let your child sleep too long in your room. Me saying this is what I actually mean is, from age 3, please take your child away from your room. Let your child use their own room. These children are really intelligent than you. These children are intelligent than you think they are. If you need to see the effect, or if you need to learn more on the effect of your child sleeping in your room, you can check the previous video I uploaded on YouTube. So this takes us to the next point, which is don't make your sexual life obvious to your children. You have to keep it as you can, because you don't want your child to have this thought of you having sex and all. I'm not saying it is not possible for the children to know. Some of those children are aware of it, especially the teenagers. But please try as much as possible to keep it secret. Do not romance in their front or do all kind of things. As much as this romance and all that at different places, at different, not having boundaries to show you love to your wife or on all that makes the husband and the wife strong, you have to consider the children too. So please, you do not want your child to find condoms in your wardrobe. You don't want your child to know you're having sex. It makes there's this respect that they will actually lose for you. So please, that reminded me of the story. I saw a video of a young boy. It's a very, very funny one. I saw a video of a young boy. The boy told his mom that, "Mom, I've been hearing sound in your room. I've been hearing all kinds from your room." And the mother was like, "Oh, maybe it's from the laptop." He said, "No, it's not from the laptop. I hacked you. You've been having it." And I'm like, okay, this boy can't be more than 8 or 7, and he's telling his mommy, "You've been having it." So that actually means a lot. as parents, please try as much as possible to keep your sex life a secret. So this takes us to the next point. Please and please, as parents, do not punish one child for the mistake of every other child. Please make sure you punish each and every child according to their mistakes. Firstborn, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this because growing up as a first child, I received a lot of beating, which is, I know it is justified because I was a very, very stubborn child. I didn't know that myself. Thank God for God in my life. But I'm going to say something. First children didn't come to the world to receive punishment. Please, I beg, be co-parent. Please and please, parent, you don't always have to beat your first child for every offense in the house. Fine, as much as you want them to be responsible, as much as you see them as the elder one that should know the right thing, please do not always beat them for the mistake of the other ones. Beat everybody according to their mistakes. Do not always punish the first one for the mistake of every other person. Punish each person according to their mistakes, because children of these days, children of this age, they don't want to see it as you making them feel responsible. They see it as you taking side of the other one and them. The way they reason now is different from the way we reason back then. So I'm gonna say, please and please, parent, whoever does something wrong should be punished for it. Now let me tell you a story of the story of a young girl. She's of age 5 and her younger sister is of age 3. So they were playing. Then the elder sister all of a sudden just took the stick switch she was licking. She wanted to put it in the eye of her younger sister, and she was like, thank God for people that were around her. What do you want to do? Why are you doing that shit? And the next thing she said is, I ate my sister. I was surprised because a 5-year-old girl saying I ate my sister, a lot of things would have been happening. And I think in 2 or 3 minutes later, our mom came. And the funny thing is, our mom came, and our mom, instead of our mom to punish her and her younger sister because we were not supposed to be at that particular location at that time, then she took the first child, the 5-year-old girl, and she started beating her, and the girl was crying. Then she took the younger one, she held her in her hand, and she took them home. She took the second one home, and the first one had to run home. This kind of thing, it breaks the bond with those children. It creates enmity amongst those children. Please and please, parent, please. Now, children of this age, once you beat the first one or you beat one for the mistake of the other, they see it as you're taking sides, and you don't see a lot of things are going on with children these days. You see a child of age 8, a child at age 8, age 9 running into depression. The way they see life is different from the way we used to see life. And this takes us to the next point. Do not let people influence your decision for your child. I'm not going to say it is wrong for you to take advice from people, but as much as you take advice from different people, please filter the advice. Do not just act it on your child. Because someone has a child that is doing well in school, the child is this and is that, and this is the method she used to make the child. Because someone has a child that is doing well in school, and the method she used in achieving that, you cannot use that method on your child because your child is different. Every child is different and unique in their own way. Please, as parents, do not just act everything you hear people say, every advice people give you. Do not act it on your child. Your child should not be an experimental tool. Please, always be careful. Even the best person you can hear anything from, the best person that could actually direct you on your child is not a friend. This is the Holy Spirit. Get closer to God and listen from him, and you hear from him. This takes us to the next point. As parents, please, especially the young ones, do not change the handwriting of your child. You changing the handwriting of your child is you, because the left side of the brain controls the right hand, and the right side of the brain controls the left hand. So you changing the hand of a child, you're not just changing the handwriting. You're changing a lot of things in the life in the child, and you don't want to have issues with the child. You don't want psychological issues and all with the child. Please, parents, be careful of the things you do. Once they see God that created this child has made it possible for him to use the left hand, just let the child decide. as tender as the child is, he has, even before he started writing with that hand, he must have been doing all kind of things from 8 months, 12 months with that hand. That hand has been active. So you just coming up when the child decides to start writing at age 2 or age 3, and you're saying, oh, take it from your left. Some people even get to the point of beating this child. Do not change the handwriting of the child. Do not forget to click on the like button, and if you're new, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you. This takes us to the next point. Please, parents, do not dictate what the child will become. Parents, please be careful, because a lot of parents, because they didn't achieve what they want to achieve. That still goes back to the point of, make sure you live your life to the fullest. Make sure you achieve all you want to achieve. Do not give birth to a child and hoping, oh, this child will make me achieve what I didn't achieve. Do not give birth to a child, or do not think your child will continue from your own path. There are others. If you want to introduce the particular thing you're doing, if you want to introduce it to your child, there are different ways of introducing it, by telling the child, oh, this is what my work is about. This is the fun part. By taking the child on excursions and all that to the place, sight view and all that. And if the child naturally, with all these factors, decide to go in that direction in this time, but if the child decides not to go in that direction, please, as parents, please as parents, do not insist the child should do a particular thing. We all have different purposes to fulfill in life. Your child's purpose is not to continue from where you stop. It is the decision of the child to take it up. So this is the last one, parent. Please do not make the mistake of saying insulting words or all kind of words in front of these children. As more as I can never say it is not possible for the father and the mother to have disagreement and all, but please make sure when you are having disagreement with your husband or your wife, please make sure you keep it as secret as you can from your children, because you don't want the children to start hearing all kind of things about their parent. You don't want the children situation whereby your children start crying in the house. And please be mindful of the words you use. Do not use insulting words. There are people, insulting words have become a part of them. They did not even see it as insulting. You can see someone saying, hey, madman, how far? And they'll be like, oh, where are you there? They just use the word. Some people even call themselves mad, they call themselves stupid, they call themselves all sorts of words, and they do not even know that these words are insulting. And children are around. Children are picking all those things from them. Please, let's make sure as parents, as guardians, we are careful of the words we say, we are careful of the things we do, because these children, beyond what we see, beyond our understanding, these children pick almost everything from the people around them, from their environment, from the things they see, the things they watch, the things they hear people say. So please, parent, guidance, God will definitely help us in raising great children, in raising children that will really stand up for God, that will actually make it in life. Please, parent, please, guidance, do not forget to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Adeyemo. Kindly like, subscribe, and comment in the comment section, because I really want to hear your view. Just let me know if you want me to discuss more on all the points that has been listed. That will be in another video, because I'm trying to work on my time. So see you in my next video. Bye.